Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this DIY, we'll be using 3 of these 5x7 iridescent frames. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and take all 3 frames apart. Okay, these are the first 2 pieces I'm going to start working with. First thing I want to do is put a hole in the bottom of this piece. Okay, so now I have a hole. Next up, I have some of this mirror paper, and it has adhesive on the back. Now it's kind of beat up and everything, but that's fine for what I'm going to use it for. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and peel some of the back off. And now I'm going to take this and lay it down on top of it. Now cut it. So now just cut it even. Okay, so now there's this clear film on top of it. So now I'm going to take my hot glue gun and put some inside the frame. And now I'm going to put this in just like this. I was going to leave these in here, but I don't think I'm going to like that look, so I'm going to go ahead and remove those. Alright, so be careful when you remove those. As you can see, I chipped it here, but that won't matter. Oh yeah, so make sure you go ahead and pull this out. And I know this looks backwards, and I want it to be that way. The front is now the back. Okay? So now I'm going to take this frame and glue it this way, just like that. They're going to be opposites. This time around, I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue along with my hot glue. Okay, so now I'm going to take my time and put it right on top. Press down. Okay, so what you're doing is making sure that everything is even. Alright, so I'm going to put that aside. Now I'm going to take the glass from this frame and glue it back in. So now I'm going to place a little bit of weight on there to hold it down while everything dries. So now I'll allow both pieces to dry for about 30 minutes. Then I'll come back and move on to the next step. Okay guys, I'm back. And I went ahead and put some hot glue around the back as well. I'll come back in later and clean the glue up. Next I have these string lights that I'm going to add to the frame. You can also add LEDs. And I'll show you what that looks like after I'm done with this. Dollar Tree actually sell LED, color change LED lights, but you can only find them in the $3 and $5 section. Alright, so this is going to be a little time consuming. What I'm going to do is poke this through the back. I have to poke a hole through the silver paper. Okay, now I'm going to take my string lights, just pull it all the way through. Now I'm just going to hot glue the battery pack down, and I'm gluing it down to where the screws are still on top so that I can change the battery. So now I'm going to go right inside and use my hot glue to glue my string lights all the way around. And I'm going to have to go around several times. Hold this down. Put some hot glue on top. And then let the glue set up. And I'm going to repeat that step all the way around until I'm done wrapping the wire. As you can see, I'm done adding the lights around the inside of the frame. So now I'm going to take some of these diamond-shaped acrylic gems from Dollar Tree and glue them on top of the silver foil. And in some places you can probably stack it a little bit if you want to, like that. Here's what it looks like. Turn the light down. See if you can see the light. So now I'm going to take some glass cleaner and clean the inside of this glass. Alright, so now the inside of my glass is clean. I'm going to go ahead and glue this right on top of here. I'm going to use this clear Gorilla Glue. And now I'm going to put this right on top. Turn it around to make sure it's all even. So now I'm going to let this dry for about an hour. Then come back and move on to the next step. Okay guys, I'm back. And here's what it looks like. I went ahead and cleaned the outside of the glass as well. Next up, I have some mirror tile. And I went ahead and cut a square from the mirror tile. So it's an even square, 12 rows on each side. Now there's adhesive on the back. So what I'm going to do is just place this right in the center. Just like so. Okay, so next up I took some of my bling. Again, you can get some really large rolls from totallydazzled.com. So what I went ahead and did was cut 2 rows. One will go here, 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 and here. So that's 4 strips for that. And I also want to frame my mirror with it. So again, I'm going to take some of my Gorilla Glue and go right around it. Next, I have this ornament, and it's a really pretty iridescent mousse, and I found this at Hobby Lobby. Now this is going to be Christmas decor for me. Now I'm using this mousse. You can use anything you want. You can use a ballerina, if you have a dancer in the house, anything that you find that you like. So again, you can make it Christmassy, or you can use it year around. So what I'm going to do is glue this right in the center. But before I do that, cut the tag off, and then I want to cut the hook off as well. I went ahead and moved that. I'll probably take a nail file and smooth it out some more. But yeah, so the next thing I want to do is take my Gorilla Glue, and I'm just going to apply it around the flat side of the ornament. So now I'm going to take some masking tape to help hold this in place while the glue sets up. So now I'm going to allow this to set up a few hours. Then I'll come back, and I think I'm going to add some mirror towel right in the center. If I do, it's going to take about 3 rows. Okay guys, I'm back. It's actually a couple of days later. I went ahead and took the tape off. And I also added Season's Greetings at the bottom using my Cricut. Since I had that open space, I thought it would be perfect. Now, I also did a second one. This time around I used the LED lights from Dollar Tree Plus section. And as you can see, I inserted it from the back the same way. Put it in the same exact spot as I did the string lights. There's another piece that clamps in here. So that's how that looks. And this one I put it more in the center. All I need to do now is cut that little hook off in the center, and it's done. And I also added some mirror towel on the side. And I'm going to add mirror towel to this one as well. Okay, just like that I'm done. So all I need to do is clean up my fingerprints But if you wanted to, you can add some more bling on the outside to make it more blingy. As for me, I like it the way it is because I want the iridescent frames to show. There's a hook on the back. You would need to get a long nail in order to hang it. So now I'm going to take this one and light them both up and let you see what they look like. Okay everyone, this concludes my DIY. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay everyone, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Happy holidays!